Hey, how you doing, everybody? I'm Stan Walker. My name's Stan Walker, actually. I'm a screenwriter and an actor, and I'm learning how to teach Wing Chun. A long time ago, I actually wrote a screenplay. It was called Strike Leader, back in 2003. It was a story of three American fighter pilots trying to make it back to their favorite hangout because they were currently at war. And still trying to get that off the ground, but I wrote a scene in there because growing up, Top Gun was one of my favorite movies, and I wanted to do. And there was also Iron Eagle, and then somewhere along the way, after I graduated, I started thinking about from high school. After graduating from high school, I started thinking about writing a movie about doing my own Top Gun like film. So I started reading books, and I still got those books upstairs. They're from my favorite author, Robert Gant. And it was during that time I started thinking about that. So 2003, I actually started writing it down, but I felt there was a missing scene in there after I finished it. And the scene, it was like a dream sequence in which a reporter has a dream about the three fighter pilots, the three main guys I got in here, uh, and which they go back to the place that they want to hang out at, and it becomes a rap video. The song that came to mind that really had me thinking about putting that there was it was Snoop's Upside Your Head from Snoop Doggy Dogg back then. So, but I wrote it, so when I finally got a computer that my old Sunday school teacher gave me, I started editing it, and I finally put that scene in there. But the thing is, I kind of put my own spin on it, in which they don't rap about growing up in the hood like Snoop Dogg was talking about. They rap about what they know: flying jets, having the pressure of having to land their jet on that aircraft carrier and catching that three wire. That's what they rap about. Yep. Because that's what they want to rap about. So it was like, yeah, because the people that came to mind that had me thinking about that was the Beastie Boys. When Run DMC and everybody else came along, they rapped about what they knew, but along came the Beastie Boys, and everybody liked them because they weren't trying to be black rappers. They rapped about what they knew. Growing up in growing up in the suburbs around wealth and all that stuff, and then so that's what these guys got to start rapping about. They have to rap about what they know, the Navy life. So I finally put that scene in there, and I have it that that's what they rapped about. So the scene here, the lyrics that they put together, it's like my main character, his name is Tim Wolfie Roberts. He's actually going to say something like this instead of what Snoop Dogg says. If you've heard the song Snoop's Upside Your Head, you hear about what Snoop Dogg says in there. But I kind of put my own spin on it a little bit, in which he says to him, this is what Wolfie says. Wolfie basically says, my character, that's his name, he goes, it's a whole nother day. I'm back up in this troop deal double G. I represent him. Been away for a while. It was hard as a rock, but you know where I've been. I've been flying on the Kitty Hawk. You know, got shit locked down, sold up. It's good. So if you plan on coming out, bogey hold up. It's a stick up, dick up. They got shit in the shelf of mines too. And guess who they gonna pick up? Some bogeys think they know they shit, but they don't. And some may escape, some won't. Bumping heads with bogeys. Where you from? I fly Hornets out of Cyclops, and they used to be in Black Ops, so I've been around the block. The pilots came back from a cruise where the brass just decided to let him cut loose. Now he's got more kills than Maverick and Goose. And in the end, we had to call a truce. Bogeys trying to get at me. Put me on my game, telling me you gonna spike me. But ever since I was a baby, till I was grown, I never had anybody try to take my throne. Yeah. So the name of the movie is called Strike Leader. That's the kind of movie that I'm trying to put together. And wish me luck trying to get it together, everyone.